Hey everyone, it's Hairyfrankfurt and welcome to today's video about Trisha Paytas and Wilt breaking up, you know, again. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe because I try to upload videos every second day. So not tomorrow, but the day after, there'll be a new video. And if you're not subscribed, you will never know. I don't even know where to begin. This is such a messy situation. Basically, Trisha Paytas and Wilt have broken up again because, I'm getting ahead of myself. Sean was ignoring her, which happens, apparently. It's happened before, and she didn't know where he was. She thought he was at a dinner with his manager or something, which would have been all good and well, except he lied to her about his whereabouts. That alone is enough to be like, okay, you're a dick. I don't know if I can be with you. Not only was he lying about where he was or who he was with, the reality of where he was and who he was with is that he was at a gay club with a girl making out with a guy, which if he had told her that, if he had said, hey Trish, there's an event at this gay bar, I'm going with my friend, whoever her name is, and I'll probably be making out with my other friend, whatever his name is, they could probably talk about that. But he lied about where he was because he was hiding the fact that he was going to this event, this gay bar, making out with guys and going in with a girl and doing all sorts of things and ignoring her messages because of that. That alone is enough to just break up. That in and of itself is disgusting. And okay, if I were in a relationship, if I were in Trisha's situation, if he had told me he was going to this bar, then he's open about the fact that he's going and he's making out with a guy, I wouldn't mind as much because maybe there's some ulterior motive as to why, like if he wants to get publicity from this gay bar, if he wants to book a job there, that I understand. Sometimes you gotta be a little controversial to get noticed. But the fact that he didn't tell her, listen, I'm going and doing this, means that he was doing it because he wanted to and he wanted to hide it from Trish. So for me, at that point, if I had found out the next day from him, listen, I was with my friend at a gay bar making out with this guy, I would have been like, okay, why? But he was so comfortable with the fact that he was at this venue making out with a guy and dancing with another girl, and the fact that he had not told his partner where he was and who he was with and who he was making out with. He allowed himself to be filmed, publicly shown at this venue that he was trying to hide that he was at, which makes no sense to me. I don't know what kind of person goes and lies about their whereabouts, lies about who they're with, cheats on their girlfriend, and then doesn't mind it being publicly posted for the world to see when the world knows who you're meant to be with, and the person who you're meant to be with doesn't know that you're doing this. So of course, Trisha went ahead and started making videos because she tried to contact him and tried to find out what these Snapchats and Instagram videos were all about, trying to find out what is going on. By the way, I have not seen the Snapchat videos in question. I haven't seen the photos or anything or who he's hanging out with. Apparently the guy he made out with was a longtime friend that his parents have met long before Trish got to meet his parents. That's dodgy. That's shady as fuck. I digress. Trish freaks out and decides that she needs to make a video about this. I disagree with that. I disagree with the way she made her video and what she said in her videos, because there were multiple. What I would have done is stayed as quiet as possible about it until I had spoken to him in person. I guess I don't really understand what it's like to be in a publicly turbulent relationship like they've been in, so me saying this might not mean anything because it might just be impossible to do that. She makes these videos and basically tells people, I found out through someone else that my boyfriend was at a gay bar humping her and making out with a guy. That's what's happening. And that's her talking about her situation and the fact that after that she was hurt and distraught. Obviously she was publicly humiliated. Her reputation could entirely be ruined by this entire situation, which is disgusting for me because I love Trisha. That all goes down and then she keeps getting more information about this and she's had her heart broken, which if you've ever been in an absolutely serious relationship and been broken up with, you go through the stages of grieving. It is so painful, so absolutely traumatic. It's trauma. So she's going through that, and because she is a very public personality and she's a bit of a loudmouth, she's a bit of a open person, an open book so to speak, she continued to publicly post as she got information. And the information she was getting was about her boyfriend cheating on her with a guy and potentially being gay. And she said, she made a video saying Shawn Vanderbilt is gay. In the video, she never specifically says that, so I don't know whether that counts as her saying something about him. Regardless, it was her partner. It was their breakup. She was part of it. It was a situation that directly involved her. And so he completely ignores her and continues to go out and party and have a good time. And that's really shit. So far, he has lied about his whereabouts, lied about his company, gone to a gay bar with a girl and made out with a guy. That should probably be 3 things, to be honest with you. And then he has ignored her, scared the crap out of her with apparently very triggering messages, and then had someone spend time with him and tell her to leave him. He's kind of in the wrong. He's kind of in the wrong. Like, big time in the wrong. So she's going through all this, and then today she gets an email from a lawyer saying that he is suing her, which, bit of a grey line, because if it's defamation or not, she was simply commenting on things that were public knowledge. The person who I really think should be in trouble for defamation, so to speak, would be the girl who posted the videos of him doing questionable things. That girl, who I don't know, should probably be held responsible for the fact that she publicly posted videos that, whether he wanted them out there or not, we don't know. Apparently it seems like he did want them out there because he has no problem with being filmed, he has no problem with being on camera. I mean, I don't know Shawn personally, obviously, but apparently he has control over his actions even when intoxicated. So unless someone actually drugged him, in which case I don't think he would be going around having a great time. If you've ever been drugged, you probably know that that's not a thing that you enjoy. It's not a thing that you go and make out with guys for. So, you know, it's a question as to whether he was entirely consenting to the situation or not. And the fact that he's suing Trisha for posting about her personal experience is disgusting. If you watch the most recent videos of them together, you would see that she is continuously telling him that she will pay him, she'll give him a job uploading her videos, she will literally give him the money. And his response was, he wanted to be a self-made man. He wanted to be fully independent and self-reliant. And that's kind of hilarious because now he's suing her for the money that she would have given him willingly. And I don't think that really constitutes as being a self-made man. I don't think that that's how you make money. That's not how you make yourself an independent person, by suing someone else. That's ridiculous. The question of whether the entire relationship was fake or not, obviously not from Trisha's side of things. The question of what he was thinking when he did those things and what he was thinking throughout the relationship and what he's thinking now that he's suing people. Listen, I'm gonna put it right out there. Everyone just wants to hear from Shawn because we've heard Trisha's side. We've heard Trisha's side a lot. That makes for a really biased opinion. So obviously I'm not on the side of Shawn, but look, play the game. Come out, say your 2 cents. You can profit off it yourself. If you want to be a self-made man, make a video and profit off this situation. Don't go suing your ex-girlfriend and ignoring her and cheating on her. I don't understand what he's thinking that this is gonna make him a self-made man. It's not. If you want to be a self-made man, make a video about this. Make yourself known. I don't know, there's so many ways that he could profit from this situation right now. You know, he could, in theory, post something about Trisha that people don't want to know, or that people don't know yet. Even just making a video responding to the whole situation, he could be making money off that. Like, that's what YouTube is. And you know, Trisha was very apologetic for hurting Shawn because she didn't want to hurt Shawn, but she needed someone in her life and she needed someone to talk to her, and he wasn't there because he was out making out with guys, going on a date with a girl at a gay bar. Like, where is his head at? It'd be great to hear what Shawn has to say about the whole thing, where his mind is. To be honest with you, it's hard to tell because most of Trisha's viewers hated her being with Shawn. So the question of whether this breakup will ruin her career, for me, I really think that this could absolutely destroy her reputation. She's now got 4 videos, possibly more, about this entire situation, and she does not look good, which, I mean, I wouldn't expect her to. But the point is, it looks bad from a business perspective of, you know, is she trustworthy? Is she, you know, is she gonna make a stable video? Those kinds of things. And that was really dirty of Shawn to put her in a situation where he knew she was going to make the video. Begging her or not doesn't change the fact that he knows she's going to make that video. She's done it before and it's not looking good on her part. I think it looks worse on his part, and I'm very glad that Trish's supporters, like myself, are sticking up for her in this situation. But I just think I really want to hear what Sean has to say about the whole thing, because it'll be interesting to see his side of it, see what he thinks about, well, why he's suing her. I mean, for defamation, sure, but really, he is so in the wrong, and he is pretty much close to ruined her, like, professionally. So those are my thoughts on Trish and Sean breaking up again. I was entirely supportive of their relationship when they were together, but if it was all fake, then obviously I wasn't. I take back any support of Sean and Trish if Sean was playing her the entire time, because at the end of the day, I do want to support Trish. I'm not gonna go out there and hate on Sean for this. I will still watch his content just to see more about him, because as the public, we don't know anything really about Sean, especially if he was acting the entire time he was around Trish. So he might not be, well, probably is a bad guy, but he might not be the worst of guys. He might have a really great explanation for this. Nothing will make me forgive him for this. Nothing will be enough to change what happened, but we'll see. We're just gonna wait and see. Sorry this video was so long. If it was good, leave a like and a comment. Let me know what you think about this entire situation, because I love knowing what other people think. You guys will see me in the next one, so make sure you subscribe so that you know when the next one goes up, okay? Should be the next 2 days, but you never know. And yeah, bye!